rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. Those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. In a series that's been defined by close games, the last meeting was not that as the Canes blew them away.
They jumped out all over the Noles early in that game. They kind of established that rhythm and swagger. And David, you know, when this team gets the swag and they start feeling themselves, it's ball game. It's over.
When they get it going and the talent they always have upper-end talent on their teams. It's just, can they meet that talent? Can they exceed it sometimes, occasionally? They were up for Florida State a year ago. Let's see if Florida State can return the favor.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking for room. It's Green. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the Doak. To the air, it's Townsend. Looking for his man. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Canes. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Hill. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Snap it to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Townsend. He's got his man.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daly. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Townsend. Makes the grab, it's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. And handoff from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Hurricanes are on the move. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Hill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ellis.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
Looking to throw. It's Townsend. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a cut! The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wideout. A first down run in the red zone. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Miami! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Canes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on first and 10. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on first and 10. Here's the pressure. He's got him in the flat. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. Power football with the run. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Rushes on him. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've
games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important, that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s,
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Flying down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Townsend. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Trying to turn the corner on the right.
It's your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
3:25.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Daly. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Dropping back, it's Townsend. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go?
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Canes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. To the air on second down. Got a man. Off to the races to the right. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Seminoles.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little release to the back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Back to pass, it's Townsend. He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. Part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll go to the air on third and short. Into the end zone. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success. But, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way, finally, against the pass. And they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Right on the money. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Give to the single back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out. Staring at a fifth if they can't move the chains. Bringing the heat. It's complete. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the fifth kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Townsend. Quick strike complete. Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. That's caught. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and its Post have put quite a drive together. Smashes ahead. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag, they got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Miami. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to... And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Flips it out on the screen. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the night.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Punch it out of the air. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The deep
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal.
Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout call by the offense after the play. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Townsend. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Florida State, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
At the 22.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Pressure coming. Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down.